What's going on, man? It's me, TDS Truck Driver Sean. Thank you again for stopping by my channel. Today, we're going to take a look at the Schecter Keith Merrow KM-6 Mach 3 Artist Edition. This is the overseas one. It's not the USA one. Pockets ain't that deep, folks. But this guitar right here, what can I say? I probably should preface by saying a lot of people are going to watch this video and be like, you shit so hard on the 7-string version. Well, come to find out, I need to make another video to explain what happened with that. 7-string I got was kind of a dud. So the fine folks at Sweetwater, I called them, told them I was having a problem with it, sent it back to them. Sure enough, it had problems. And they sent me another one that's far superior. It's just a way better guitar. And this, no exception. This is just a fantastic guitar. If you like hard rock, you like metal, you just like guitars that will basically play themselves. This is for you, man. It's great. Let's talk about some of the super awesome stuff. Like I said before, this is the KM-6 Mach 3 Artist Edition. It is in the trans black burst. It's a swamp ash body with a poplar burl top. The neck on it is a 9-piece roasted Wenge maple purple heart. It has 24 frets, stainless steel extra jumbos. It has aluminum dots that are offset. You get down to the 12th and they drop down to the bottom. Lumile dots on the top, so if you're in a dark stage you can see very well. Ernie Ball compensated nut. Fishman Fluence pickups. They're Keith Merrow set, so I don't know if you can buy these yet outside this guitar, but if you can, they're great pickups. The Fishman Fluence stuff is amazing. I wish I could afford to put Fishman Fluence in every one of my guitars. They're pricey. Hence the price tag on this, but we'll get to that in a minute. Alright, you have the hip shot bridge, which is by far my favorite bridge. The bridge they use on is just such a rock solid bridge. You can't go wrong. One volume knob. You have your 3-way selector, which does each individual pickup and then splits the difference. And then you have the Fishman toggle, which does active, passive, and single coil. Or something like that, I don't know. Whatever it is, it sounds really twangy. I'm dumb, don't know much, because I probably never use that in my life. Because I play the chunky, let's face it. Alright, you got hip shot tuners, and they're the fancy ones. I forget what they call them. But they're really nice. It took me a minute getting used to having something that's round instead of like having the toggle, but man, it's just so much easier. It's really nice. I'm glad Keith had that stuff added to it. You have a 9-volt battery access right on the back that's really easy to use. Again, if we're going to go into some complaints, I gotta say I really don't like having that big thick plastic. I wish it was just recessed just a little bit. But on this one, unlike the 7-string, they actually beveled it, so it's not so bad. You have a brass block on the back of there. It's a neck through construction, by the way. It is rock solid. It's carbon fiber reinforced also, so that the neck is super stable. Once you got it set up to where you want it, and like they shipped this with 10 to 46 for strings, and I opted to put some Darios on there because I like their strings better. Sorry, Ernie Ball. I understand you're an awesome company. You make a good compensated nut, and you do a couple other really cool things, but strings is not one of them. Fuck your strings, they suck. They just feel scratchy and tingy, and they're super bright. When you're playing the type of music I play, you want something that's got a good snap, but it's also a little dark. Darios, tension balance, by the way. 11 to 50, and that goes good for this for doing drop C, which is that's my standard tuning, drop C. So yeah, great guitar. I don't know what else I could say about it. It's very well balanced. Let go of it. With mom, no hands. But you're all here not to hear stuff you've probably read for 6 months online about the appointments on this guitar. Today, all I am using is the EVH 5153 50 watt with the EL34s in it. One Kirlin cable in the guitar. No fuckery, no shenanigans. It literally is what it is. For a cab, I'm using an oversized Seismic with 2 matched pair vintage V30 Celestians in it. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I was going to hook up my precision drive, but not everybody has a precision drive, so I figured I'd use the most common stuff I had. so you have a good idea of the sound you're going to get out of this thing. Alrighty, here we go. Shit, man, I fucked it up bad. Something like that. Fuck it. Can't play covers today. I play my own shit. Can't solo. So basically, that's the crunchy. I'll show you some cleans, although I'm not a big fan of cleans. This is all in the bridge pickup. Oh, that clean channel is not very high. There we go. Yeah. Son. So that's pretty much it, man. It's great playing guitar. I'm a shitty guitar player. So if you want to know more about the Schecter dealer, really at the end of the day, you want to really get this and be able to make sure that after you purchase, you're taken care of. Not everybody's lucky enough. Like, I have a very awesome store, which actually, sadly, is in jeopardy of having to close. That takes care of you for the life of your instrument. And for online companies, because I know a lot of people don't live like next door to a Guitar Center or something, or a Sam Ash, or you live in Indiana and go to Sweetwater. But the fine folks at Sweetwater, they treat me amazing. Anytime I've ever had a problem or I got something and it wasn't what I was looking for, I was able to send it back. They're super awesome, super friendly, and they really do take care of you. And they don't pay me one iota. They don't give me nothing. I talk good about them because I have a good experience. If I had a bad experience, oh, I'd let you know. Because I am a whining motherfucker if I ever had one before in my life. So yeah, that's it, man. Pretty simple. It's just a straight ahead 6-string version of the 7-string. Anyhow, they call me Truck Driver Sean. I'm normally in a truck. I decided to film this one at home today because I really wanted to play it through the 5150. Really love that amp. Didn't like the regular one, but the EL34, man, just seems to do whatever the hell I need it to do. It's a fantastic amp. Again, today's gear. The thing we're here for. This is the Schecter Keith Merrow KM-6 Mach 3 Artist Edition and Trans Black Burst. The EVH 5150 50 watt EL34. My oversized seismic cab, which you probably can't see because the tripod's on my bed and it's on the motherfucking floor, you know? So, yeah, it's oversized, loaded with a matched pair of Celestian vintage V30s. This sounds good, man. Like I said, no fuckery. I'm using Kirlin Cables. Big shout out to Kirlin Cables, by the way. I'll tell you about that. That's the only thing I've really ever been like straight up given. The people at Kirlin Cables, man, they're awesome. They sent me out a care package. Shit, they sent me all kinds of stuff. I was expecting like a sticker or something. They said they were gonna send it, you know, like a sticker and you know maybe a couple of those things you use to keep your stuff all tied up. But no, man, they sent me a pretty good sized box of stuff, and I handed that on. You know, there's a couple guys in other bands liked what it sounded like, wanted to try it through their gear, so I gave them some of the cables. So they travel. Kirlin Cables, man. Support companies that support people for just buying their stuff. There's not enough companies like that out there, you know. I didn't ask them for nothing. I just tagged them in something. So I was impressed. I've been using the same cables forever. And I put these in, they just sound better. It livened up my rig. And that's Kirlin Cables again. Not sponsored. They did give me something, but it was unsolicited. I just tagged them in a post, and they're like, dude, we want to send you some stuff. Fuck yeah, man, send me some stuff. Probably not the best spokesperson for your company, because I cuss and I'm fat as shit, but it's alright. I'm also old. 44. Someone asked that once, dude, how old are you? I'm old as shit. I'm getting ready to turn 45. Still playing the metals. Keep the dream alive, man. And yes, I do drive a truck for a living. That's what I do. So yeah, very good, folks. As far as this video, it's over. Go check it out, man. 2019. Brand new. There's not many people that have these. They're just now starting to get out into rotations. Get you a store, try them out. Schecter's kind of really nailed it. And if you can't afford the price point, let's get into that for a second. This is a $1,600 guitar. Is it worth $1,600? This is where it gets tricky. The neck is pretty intense. You're not going to get that neck on a $600 guitar. Sorry, you're just not going to do it. There's a lot of companies building great sturdy necks. You don't have to have a roasted 9-piece neck. You don't. But this neck is solid. I drive a truck, so my guitars go through different elevations, different temperatures, different humidity. It's a fucking mess when you drive a truck. These necks, I've never had to adjust my 7-string neck. Once I had it set up for the way I want it, I put a little bit heavier gauge strings on it, which I always do. Once I had everything adjusted, I literally have not messed with that 7-string, and I've had the new one they sent me to replace my old one now for 5 months. And other than change the strings, I've done nothing to it. The thing is perfect. Battery's getting ready to die, though. That is one thing. The Fishman fluids go through batteries really fast. Buy a rechargeable. If you have two, you only have one charge and you're using the other one, never have a problem. Quit your bitching. 2 rechargeable 9-volt batteries, you'll save a ton of money on the life of your guitar. Trust me on that. By the time you buy 4 batteries, you paid for the rechargeables. Stop being an asshole. Just buy the rechargeable ones. Lazy motherfuckers. Anyhow, $1,600. Is it worth it? You can get like I said, you can get a lesser guitar. You can buy the Reaper series. Fantastic guitars. They play great. They have the ugliest headstock I've ever seen in my life. You should wear pink panties and a bustier if you're using one of those Reaper guitars. So that headstock is just fucking simply ugly. Why not use this headstock on the other ones? Or point the damn thing instead of having it look like a limp banana. It's fucking ugly as shit. That's a real headstock. Knows what he's doing. Probably looked at that Reaper headstock and was like, no. Not doing that to my fans. Not doing that to myself. Wise choice, Keith. But yeah. Is it worth it? That hip shot bridge is not cheap. Go look them up online. See them. Just take the parts. Fishman Fluent set, you're talking $250. The hip shot bridge, you're talking $200. Stainless steel frets, minimum $250 to put on a guitar. The hip shot zero friction tuners, or whatever the hell they're called, those lock-in tuners, they're like $125, $150. Ernie compensated nut, Ernie ball compensated nut, I think it's another $65 or $75 upgrade on a guitar. Lumile, you're talking another $120. And a roasted neck, hey, I don't even want to know what they charge for that, but you know, you just take those things and you add it up, and then you take a guitar that has lesser woods and lesser attention to care and all that stuff. Is it worth it? Yeah, you're paying for your appointments. It's like buy a Jeep Cherokee, right? You can go buy a Jeep Cherokee Limited or a Renegade, and they're a little smaller, don't have all the nice bells and whistles, but you can save about $8 grand. But if you want the fucking sunroof, the GPS, the off-road package, gotta give them money. That's what this is. This is for the player who saves the money from his paper route or pimps his dick out to old ladies. Whatever works, you know. Do what you gotta do to get the money, right? It's all game. Gear sucks. You'll do some shit with some gear that you normally wouldn't do, right? We've all been there. We've all done stuff we're not proud of. I know you've done shit you're not proud of. Probably for lesser shit, right? Like, shit, man! Yeah, we won't get into it. This is not the format for that type of talk. Now, there could be one of those fragile 20-year-olds on here watching this, and they get upset because, you know, they know I know. Anyhow, so yeah, great guitar, worth the money. Yes. For the appointments, yes. Overall, the Reaper plays almost as good, not as well balanced and stuff, but the Reaper for Schecter, if you like this guitar, but you just can't cheddar up on it, get the Reaper. Save yourself $1,000, pretty much. $800, $1,000, something like that. Great guitar, ugly as shit headstock. I'd get out and carve that headstock up a little bit, put a point on it or something. It's just the heads, such beautiful guitars too. The tops on them are amazing. The necks look beautiful, and then that ugly ass headstock. Or save your money. You know, take care of the old ladies. It's getting warm out. They don't want to plant their own flowers. Get your ass out there, plant their flowers, if you know what I mean. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go to hell for that one. It's Sunday too when I'm filming this. It's just bad talk. Also, I forgot to mention it has the bottom of the neck adjustment, so you don't have to fuck with shit on the top of your headstock. Great guitar. I'm glad I own it. I own this, and I own the 7-string. The 7-string, though, I have is in the blue crimson, or whatever they call it. So I do have the two opposite colors. Thank you again for Sweetwater for always taking care of me. And, yeah, come on, Schecter. Try to build a guitar of this quality for a little bit lesser price. Because, really, once you start getting into this, you're almost to low-end custom build USA guitars. Sadly enough. But I obviously bought it. So, I can't say much about the price. It's expensive. But after having the 7-string, I got to see where the money went. Became very comfortable with it. And I'm a fan of Keith's, but it doesn't mean I need to play his guitar. You know, case in point, my favorite guitar on the planet is the PRS Tremonti USA series. Don't give 3 shits about his music. I just don't. Love his guitar, though. So you don't have to like the person to get their guitar. This is just a guitar. If you want to have a precision instrument that's overseas, it'll save you some money. You know, you're definitely not going to buy a USA Tremonti for $1,600. You're not going to buy a Comparison for $1,600. You know, not going to buy a USA Jackson for $1,600. So yeah, you know, great guitar. Go out, check them out. I would say if you've never spent that much on a guitar before, you're not really up on speed of what makes a guitar different. I would not blind buy this. I'd go somewhere and play it. You know? And, yeah. I'll have this thing all over the country, so I know a lot of people follow me on Facebook through the Riff of the Days, Guitars, Gear, and Riffs. It's a Facebook group. Go check it out. I'm there almost every day. And, yeah, a lot of people follow me there. If I'm in your neck of the woods, I have this on me. I don't mind stopping for a little bit, so you can check it out. Just let me know. Anyhow, if you're watching this and you haven't hit the subscribe button, you're still here listening to me run my fucking mouth, hit the subscribe button, you fucking assholes. Like, seriously, I get tons of views and I don't have that many subscribers. It's just not right. You know what I'm saying? You're here. Catch y'all later. Peace out.